Silent forgiveness holds a profound significance in Zen and Buddhist thought, serving as a pathway to personal peace and inner tranquility. In these traditions, silence is not merely the absence of sound. It is a deep, reflective state that allows individuals to process their emotions and experiences. This silence fosters an environment where one can genuinely let go of grievances, leading to a transformative healing process. The journey of the seeker often involves grappling with feelings of anger and resentment, but through silent forgiveness, they learn invaluable lessons about the importance of releasing these burdens. As they navigate this path, they discover that true liberation comes from within, allowing them to cultivate compassion not only for others, but also for themselves. Engaging with this concept, viewers are invited to reflect on their own experiences with forgiveness and the potential for transformation that lies in silence. By embracing silent forgiveness, individuals can experience a profound shift in their emotional landscape, leading to greater harmony and understanding. Ultimately, the practice of silent forgiveness is a powerful tool for personal growth, enabling individuals to transcend their pain and emerge with a renewed sense of peace and purpose. Forgiveness transcends mere words and actions, embodying a deeper essence that resonates within the heart and mind. A Zen saying illustrates this beautifully: "The finger pointing at the moon is not the moon." This metaphor reminds us that while words can guide us toward understanding, they are not the ultimate truth. In the context of forgiveness, it emphasizes that the intention behind our actions is far more significant than the actions themselves. True forgiveness arises from a genuine desire to release negativity and cultivate compassion, rather than simply uttering phrases of reconciliation. It is about the inner shift that occurs when we choose to let go of resentment and embrace understanding. This transformative process liberates us from the emotional shackles of anger and bitterness, allowing us to reclaim our peace. By recognizing that forgiveness is an internal journey, we can begin to see it as a means to free ourselves from the burdens we carry. It invites us to look beyond superficial gestures and delve into the profound impact of our intentions. Ultimately, forgiveness becomes a powerful act of self-liberation, enabling us to move forward with grace and clarity, unencumbered by the weight of past grievances. The seeker once embraced trust wholeheartedly, believing in the goodness of those around them. This openness created a foundation for deep connections, but it was shattered by an unexpected betrayal that left them reeling. The impact of this betrayal rippled through their life, casting shadows over their relationships and instilling a profound sense of loss. The seeker grappled with feelings of anger, confusion, and heartache, realizing that betrayal is a universal experience that transcends individual circumstances. It serves as a reminder that suffering is an inherent part of human relationships, affecting everyone in different ways. In the wake of this emotional turmoil, the seeker chose to retreat into silence, seeking solace away from the noise of the world. This silence became a refuge, a space where they could confront their pain without the distractions of external judgments or expectations. It was in this stillness that the seeker began to process their emotions, allowing the rawness of their experience to surface. Through this introspective journey, they discovered that silence offered clarity and healing, enabling them to navigate the complexities of their feelings and ultimately find a path toward forgiveness and renewal. The seeker's experience illustrates the profound depth of human emotion and the transformative power of silence in the face of betrayal. The seeker's teacher imparted profound wisdom about forgiveness, using the metaphor of a tree to illustrate emotional resilience. Just as a tree stands firm against the elements, bending but not breaking, so too can individuals cultivate strength in the face of adversity. The teacher explained that, like a tree, We must learn to weather the storms of life, allowing our roots of understanding and compassion to grow deeper. This resilience is essential in navigating the complexities of forgiveness. The teacher emphasized that forgiveness is ultimately a personal choice. It is up to each individual to decide whether to carry the weight of suffering forward or to release it. Holding on to pain can feel familiar, but it often hinders growth and healing. By choosing to forgive, we can free ourselves from the burdens that anchor us to past grievances. The teacher encouraged viewers to see forgiveness not merely as an act toward others, but as a vital step toward personal peace. Embracing forgiveness allows us to reclaim our emotional well-being and fosters a sense of liberation. In this light, forgiveness becomes a transformative journey, inviting us to cultivate inner strength and serenity, much like a tree that stands tall and resilient amidst life's challenges. The seeker grappled with the concept of silent forgiveness, caught in an internal conflict between the desire for confrontation and the yearning for peace. On one hand, the urge to voice their pain and seek acknowledgement from those who had wronged them felt compelling. Yet, on the other hand, the seeker recognized that true peace could only be found through letting go of resentment. This struggle mirrored the metaphor of a river and a branch. The river flows steadily, carrying away debris and obstacles, while the branch represents the burdens we cling to. Just as the river continues its journey unimpeded when the branch is released, so too can the seeker find tranquility by surrendering their grievances. The challenge lay in understanding that silent forgiveness does not equate to weakness. Rather, it is a powerful act of self-liberation. Encouraging viewers to reflect on their own experiences with forgiveness, the seeker's journey serves as a reminder that the path to peace often requires us to confront our inner turmoil. By embracing the flow of life and allowing ourselves to let go, we can navigate our emotional landscapes with grace, ultimately discovering the profound freedom that comes from silent forgiveness. The seeker engaged in a silent ritual of forgiveness, a deeply personal practice that began with a visualization process. Sitting in a serene space, they closed their eyes and envisioned the faces of those who had caused them pain. As each image arose, the seeker allowed themselves to fully experience the emotions tied to those memories: anger, sadness, and betrayal. With each breath, they imagined releasing these feelings into the air, watching them dissipate like mist in the morning sun. This ritual was not about absolving others, but rather about liberating themselves from the emotional chains that bound them. The seeker understood that forgiveness was a gift they offered to themselves, a means to reclaim their peace and well-being. As the ritual unfolded, a profound transformation began to take place. The weight of resentment gradually lifted, replaced by a sense of lightness and clarity. The seeker's perspective shifted. They recognized that holding on to pain only perpetuated their suffering. Through silent forgiveness, they discovered a newfound compassion for themselves and others, allowing them to move forward with a heart unburdened. This emotional release marked a pivotal moment in the seeker's journey, illuminating the path toward healing and personal freedom. Walking away after silent forgiveness carries significant implications, marking a conscious choice for personal harmony rather than an act of avoidance. This decision reflects a deep understanding that sometimes, despite our best efforts to forgive, certain relationships may no longer contribute positively to our growth. The seeker recognized that stepping away does not signify failure. Instead, it is an affirmation of self-worth and a commitment to nurturing one's emotional well-being. Leaving behind relationships that hinder progress allows individuals to create space for healthier connections that align with their values and aspirations. It is essential to approach such situations with compassion rather than bitterness, acknowledging that everyone is on their own journey. the seeker learned that harboring resentment only perpetuates negativity, while compassion fosters understanding and acceptance. By choosing to walk away with grace, they could honor their feelings without being consumed by anger. This perspective encourages viewers to reflect on their own relationships, urging them to consider whether they are fostering growth or stagnation. Ultimately, walking away after silent forgiveness becomes a powerful act of self-care, paving the way for new opportunities and deeper connections that resonate with one's true self. Embracing this choice can lead to a more fulfilling and harmonious life. Forgiving in silence involves navigating layers and complexities that often go unnoticed. At the heart of this process lies the concept of non-attachment, which plays a crucial role in achieving true forgiveness. Non-attachment encourages individuals to let go of the emotional ties that bind them to past grievances, allowing for a more profound release of hurt. This approach fosters a sense of freedom, enabling the seeker to forgive without the weight of expectations tied to how others should respond. Releasing these expectations is vital. When we anticipate specific outcomes from forgiveness, we risk setting ourselves up for disappointment and further pain. Instead, silent forgiveness becomes an act of self-liberation, where the focus shifts from others to our own healing journey. Embracing the strength found in silent forgiveness empowers individuals to reclaim their emotional well-being. It is a courageous choice to confront one's feelings without the need for validation or acknowledgement from others. This inner strength cultivates resilience, allowing individuals to navigate their emotional landscapes with grace. By understanding the intricacies of forgiving in silence, viewers are encouraged to explore their own capacity for forgiveness, recognizing that it is a transformative process that ultimately leads to personal peace and growth. Silent forgiveness extends its impact beyond the individual, radiating outward to influence the wider community. When a person achieves personal peace through silent forgiveness, this tranquility often permeates their relationships and interactions. The seeker discovered that as they released their grievances, they began to approach others with greater compassion and understanding. This shift not only improved their personal connections, but also created a ripple effect, fostering a more harmonious environment around them. Silent forgiveness plays a crucial role in breaking cycles of blame and suffering, as it encourages individuals to step away from the victim mentality and embrace accountability for their emotional well-being. By choosing to forgive silently, one can disrupt the patterns of resentment that often perpetuate conflict within families, friendships, and communities. This transformative act inspires others to reflect on their own experiences with forgiveness, creating a collective movement toward healing. Viewers are encouraged to consider their influence on the world through the lens of forgiveness. Each act of silent forgiveness contributes to a larger tapestry of understanding and compassion, ultimately shaping a more empathetic society. By embracing this powerful practice, individuals can become catalysts for change, fostering a culture of forgiveness that uplifts everyone involved. In this video, we explored the profound concept of silent forgiveness and its significance for personal liberation and peace. We emphasized that forgiving silently is not merely an act of letting go, it is a transformative journey that allows individuals to reclaim their emotional well-being. By embracing silent forgiveness, one can release the burdens of resentment and anger, fostering a deeper sense of inner tranquility. We encouraged viewers to reflect on their own experiences with forgiveness, inviting them to consider how they might practice silent forgiveness in their lives. This introspective approach can lead to meaningful growth and healing, not just for oneself, but also for the wider community. As we conclude, we invite you to subscribe to our channel for more insightful content on personal development and emotional well-being. If you found this video helpful, please like and share it with others who may benefit from these teachings. Together, we can create a ripple effect of understanding and compassion, inspiring more individuals to embrace the power of silent forgiveness. Thank you for joining us on this journey, and we look forward to sharing more valuable insights with you in the future.